They just never made the case to show that fraud was a problem. In-person fraud just really doesn't happen often enough to justify these kinds of laws that were passed. We want to address this. Nobody wants fraud, but let's get more state Board of Elections investigators and things like that to really look at the problem and not pass these draconian laws that are suppressing the vote.
I was really struck reading the decision by the Fourth Circuit where they literally, I guess I wasn't aware of this, you probably were, but that the legislature requested a breakdown on how people vote by race.
Mm-hmm.
Why would that be a useful tool unless they were planning to affect laws that affected people by race?
Well, I think the judges clearly saw that. As they said, it was with a surgical precision that they did. We were not as aware really until this came out also, but you certainly had the hunch that that was the case. And everybody tries to, I guess the folks that were doing this tried to suggest that it wasn't that at all, but clearly it was, and it's based using race in a partisan way to gain the advantage. So again, it was a great decision.
Interestingly, the battle over access to, obviously it's going on. The governor plans to try to get the Supreme Court to intervene, a lot of other things, but the battle over how this election will be run is now in the local boards of elections' hands. It's really been interesting to watch. There's a lot of big decisions that they can make.
The big decisions are regarding early voting. The old law, the law now in effect, did not require set hours and even number of early voting sites other than just the main office and office hours. We've seen decisions in Wake County and Guilford County. Disappointing that the 7 days we now have gained back. Both those counties decided to only open up the main Board of Election offices for those 7 days. But they're counties that we fear that could try to turn the clock back and just say, we're just going to keep our main office open and that's it. Possibly legally they could do that, although I'm sure it would be challenged. But we're watching now all those counties as they make those decisions.